Hey, good afternoon. It's OTD. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the Comcast outage this morning in DNS. It's your Monday IT Surfwatch. I've been watching this thing all day. This has been quite a bit of fun. What you basically had going on here is that Comcast, or Xfinity, right? Internet provider here in North America, has something called the security perimeter, right? And what they're doing is they're pulling in all DNS traffic for all of their customers, regardless of its destination. So you can specify as a provider or an organization, you're like, hey, I've got DNS. I want DNS from this IP address or this IP address, this entity or that entity. Doesn't matter. If it's not done encrypted or it's not done DNS over HTTP using a tunnel, then it's going to be picked up. If it's just going over the normal DNS port, then it goes to this Comcast DNS system, which failed this morning, was down for about 8 hours, which prevented all DNS traffic regardless who you had configured as your DNS provider from working at all. So if you're an Xfinity or Comcast provider in your organization, if you're a sysadmin, system engineer, network administrator, you've got an IT manager who you can talk to about that, or you're the IT manager and you can go bend the CTO's ear, you might want to consider putting your organizational bread baskets on things you can control and have an influence. The security perimeter that Comcast is using today, of course, doesn't offer you or your organization any benefit. It's not helping you at all, of course. It's only for their organizational benefit. And today they proved that that organizational benefit, which you, of course, don't opt into, and of course you don't also have any control over, has a way of impacting your business. So keep that in mind. When you're working with mature organizations, and when you're trying to develop a topology that's more reliable, you're of course going to avoid immature organizations like this that are just throwing in extra services so they can find excuses for creating opportunity, whatever it might be. Keep that in mind. DNS, that's a fun thing. It's always DNS, right? Isn't it? It's always DNS. In this case, it was definitely DNS, but it didn't have to be. Have a great one. Talk to you tomorrow.